URL for Miva Merchant. You go ahead and use the new username and password that are set up for this particular user, the RBI shipping in this case. You log in, and you notice on the left-hand side, usually if you log in as an admin, you have all those other options. Well, since my account is limited for this particular user, you only have the ability to edit customers, to manage orders, and to manage shipments. So when I get in here and I want to process the orders, I click on Manage Orders, etc. I'm going to go ahead and work with this test account. If you notice, a couple of them are in processing. And the reason why they're in processing is because I had selected those to process under the order itself, and I'll show you that. So here's one that's pending, and I'll show you this. You go ahead and click on the actual order number itself, 1003, and you notice I've got my test credit card number and everything else in here. Well, I want to be able to enter a tracking number and create a shipment for this particular product because it's ready to go out. I noticed that the subtotal is 50, I got my charge, my tax rate, and everything. Okay. If I messed up with the shipping, I could go ahead and edit the tax and shipping here. I can make an update, and I can select Save, and it'll update the order. Okay. And say OK, and cancel. Okay, so now I want to be able to manage this particular product, so I put a checkbox here, and it allows me to select now delete, cancel, create shipment, back order, add item. Well, what if I don't have the order in stock? I can select back order, and it'll send the client an email saying it's been on back order. If there are multiple products here, I can select some if only some of the items are available to ship, or I can select all of them, and then I can select a shipment. So now what I want to do is I want to create a shipping, because right now its status is pending. So I want to create shipment here. This button, it says create shipment. I select create shipment. Now all of a sudden it puts picking here. Okay, so picking, and it gives me an order number for an item number for tracking. If I currently have a tracking number at this time, I could go ahead and enter the tracking number for this particular order. All right, I can put a checkbox here that says it's been shipped, and I can enter the tracking number, whatever that number is, through FedEx or whoever your provider is, and then you want to select the link. So in this case, it's FedEx. So what happens when I select Save here is it's going to send an updated link email to, and I select Shipped. That's going to select and send an updated email to the client. Well, since I'm not ready to do that, let me hit cancel. Okay. After selecting this picking status, if you notice on this order now, 1003, if I go back to Manage Orders, I take a look at 1003 now, and you notice that it says processing now. So it's in the process of being picked, or it's getting worked on. Okay. So now let me go back into 1003, and I have my tracking number. Okay. I select my tracking number, and I put in shipped. Right. Well, I'm not ready to ship it yet. I want to create a shipping label so I can ship it. So I can click on Generate Shipping Label. In this case, I had flat rate. If you look over here, it said flat rate, but you'll have FedEx in your particular selection. It'll either be defaulted or there'll be this drop down here. What you want to do is go down and select the item that's going to be, in this case, this FedEx home delivery. If you notice, all these options have now changed. Okay. Destination address is residential. If you know it's going to be residential, you put a checkbox there. You scroll down, you have the shipment date. If you need to ship it tomorrow or the day after or whatever, you can put those in there as well. Okay. Signature, you can select all these other options you want. Okay. Now I know that the item itself is not a 10 kilogram box, but it is my particular custom settings. If you already have a particular box, say you do the box or you do envelope or whatever, you can select those here. In this case, we select other, and this product is, say it's 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches for whatever reason, and we put in 1 pound. Insured value, I can insure it if I want, etc., etc. Now, if I had multiple options here, say I had multiple products, I can pack them in different boxes. So I can move to a new package if I wanted to, and it would create 2 shipping options. So in this case, I'm going to generate a shipping label. Click Generate. Now, invalid meter number. It just means that the FedEx account is not set up correctly. Otherwise, it would give me a shipping label that I'd be able to print and to put into the box for the clients. Okay, so now let me go ahead and close this. And let's take a look here, and I'm going to go back to enter tracking number. Okay. I'm sorry, let me hit cancel. Alright, so that's the order itself. What I want to do is I want to go into Manage Shipments now because I want to ship. Now I know it's been processed. I could generate my label. This shows that I'm picking it. Okay. So if I wanted to generate the shipping label, it's the same thing as the previous page. Okay. So in this case, I want to select it. I'm going to go ahead and enter the tracking number here now. Let me just put in shipped. And I'll put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, 8, 9. And I'll put in FedEx. And I select save. So now this gives me shipped. If I look at manage orders now, you'll see that the product's been shipped. Okay? And you know the process has been taken care of. And it's actually been sent out. It has a tracking number associated to it, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I click this, it takes me to FedEx's website, so I can actually track it since there was none. It's not correct. But that's how they would do it. And the person, test@test.com, just got an email saying that their product has been shipped. Simple.